My name is Chris Frederick, and I play Teddy Johnson.
And I'm Isaac Holland, and I play the character of Ivan, who's got this weird, like, French-Russian accent, and it's super awesome because he's just kind of like this guy. He's got all his own schemes, and it's just kind of conniving in the background, and kind of hoping that one day Teddy Johnson goes down so he can have all the power. But for the time being, he's got to work with Teddy Johnson.
And little does he know, Teddy has predicted all this and has a plan to defeat him if he needs to.
Sure thing.
Probably the shouting for me, because, like, there was a scene where Teddy is just, like with the character of Tate, and he's, like, in this remorseful scene. I had to record that, like, 4 times, and so at the end, my voice was like, and so keeping from coughing while you're yelling is a very hard thing to do when you're just like, Anton! Yeah, so that was probably the hardest thing for me.
Probably the hardest scene for me to record, kind of along those same lines as some of the more impassioned scenes. There's one where I'm yelling at Teddy, I think, about facing your problems, right? And so that's like one of the more, most everything Ivan says is usually kind of in almost like a monotone, almost like a lower voice. He's not like a very, Teddy Johnson's character is very out there, almost a larger-than-life character, and Ivan is just kind of more, in himself. And so keeping the accent right while doing those, higher pitch, higher volume scenes was a little more difficult. I hope not. For first, I don't speak in that accent on a daily basis. Although sometimes I am kind of stuck in it the rest of the day after a recording day.
I would say, I don't know, there are aspects of Teddy that I kind of have internally going on, like his mopiness. Sometimes internally I'm doing that sort of thing, and pacing around on the floor and talking to myself. That's something I do a lot. So I definitely say I'm drawing from aspects. I definitely feel like the best characters are ones, especially when villains, that you can draw from, like, this is gonna sound weird, but the darkness within you for the purpose of the character. Like, you notice, oh, this is a negative trait in myself. It's like, so as far as acting goes, you can take that negative that negative part of yourself and, like, use it to further the narrative and the character.
Some people are more important than others.
I think my favorite scene is one that we're gonna record soon, where Teddy is just absolutely in self-defense mode, and he's just betraying Jet, and it's just so narcissistic. And part of me just
Chris loves him some narcissism.
Yep, that's me. But I've had that done to me, so it's cool from a psychological perspective to be able to almost to know what that's like, and to be able to pull from some of those influences in my life. This is getting really dark. I'm not sure. This has been really fun.
So, how is it you guys both play prominent roles in other parts of the audio drama besides voice acting? Tell us a little bit about your other roles and how you guys get along together, collaborating on this project, and tell us about that.
Oh, that question was all fine until he talked about getting along together. I don't know about that part so much. I work a lot on the music for the audio drama.
You often have to tell him to be quiet because this is a small studio.
Yeah, so I'm in the background, work on stuff, and I've got this grand thing, and I'm banging on the keys for my MIDI controller, and they're like, we're about to record, Isaac. Okay. And I gotta tone it down, but yeah. And then Chris comes up and he, I said, Chris, look at this thing that I did, and he says, no, try something else.
Yeah, that's my job to tell Isaac when he's wrong, which happens, occasionally. So my role in this is I do a lot of the editing, sound design, and technical stuff for the audio drama. And my role in that has been a lot of fun. It enables me to, working with Isaac on this has been absolutely amazing. Isaac is ultra talented in the music department, and my skills complement his a lot, really. So, one of my favorite memories was going to In-N-Out and working on those first little bits of music, and then watching them come together. And me going well, can we do this? And him actually being able to create that. And to me, I'm just wow, this is amazing. And this In-N-Out is amazing. And so, yeah. So.
Well, I'm glad you're able to tell that I'm talented. For you, I assume you're talented, but I don't know anything about sound design, so I could be way off base.
That's true. Who knows? I could be yeah. We'll find out. We'll have to let the audience judge that in the corner.
I actually have another question for you guys that I thought of. You guys are both talented, promising young men, and you guys are both driven and good at taking control and taking the lead on things. So I'm really curious, how is it having Abigail as your boss in all of this?
Wait, Abigail's my boss? Well, you're clearly confused, I do my own little thing over in the corner with my, music stuff. Nobody tells me what to do. I had the biggest chair in the studio, okay? It's not this one. This is they put me in this for the interview, but my chair ordinarily is the biggest chair. And I have my back turned to everybody else. Nobody tells me what to do.
I saw you cleaning out the restroom and Abigail mumbling to one of your siblings. Yeah, and if he doesn't finish, tell him his body will not be found. So.
You want to hear all the things Abigail says about you when you're not here, Chris?
Maybe we'll leave that one in the dark. So I think I grew up with a lot of older sisters. So being told what to do by older females is not really, or actually she's younger. But also being told what to do by younger females is not really a problem for me. And Abigail's really good at being encouraging and helpful. She's like that sister that I didn't have, but kind of did. She's like that black sister I never had. So
she's like that sister I do have.
So it's a great process, and she's a good director, and so it works out well.